Hey guys, it's DC here and welcome to the Daily Hack number 26. For anyone new to the channel, welcome, and a quick little introduction to what the Daily Hack is. The Daily Hack is a set of videos that I make every single working day where I go over the top 3 news stories of the day, as well as the TryHackMe leaderboards to see who's absolutely smashing out those CTFs at the moment. And then I answer any questions that you left me on the last video for this video. Okay, straight into the news. We have an article here that says attackers prefer ransomware to stealing data. For the first time, more cybersecurity incidents involved recovering from ransomware attack rather than dealing with the fallout of stolen data. A sign that attackers are shifting their tactics, according to cybersecurity services from Trustwave, which published its annual threat report today. Ransomware accounted for 18% of the compromises investigated by Trustwave in 2019, which is up from only 4% the previous year, while attacks that targeted financial data accounted for 17% of breaches, up from 1% the previous year. According to the firm, the previous 2 most targeted data types, chip and PIN information and user credentials, fell to 14 and 13% respectively of investigations in 2019. Down from 25% and 21% of compromises in 2018. For the attackers, ransomware ends up being simple and easy, says Carl Sigler, Senior Threat Intelligence Manager for Trustwave's Spider Labs. This is the first time we have seen attackers make it their primary goal to infect customers' systems with ransomware, he says. That's kind of interesting, considering that as a trend, ransomware declined for a year or 2. Now, instead, it has come back because it is so very easy to monetize. The resurgence of ransomware is not the only trend highlighted in the 2020 Trustwave Global Security Report. If you want to check out this article or the report, I'll leave a link in the description for both of those. On to the next story, and it says, fast-moving DDoS botnet exploits unpatched Zixel RCE bug. A new variant of the hoax calls botnet, which can be marshaled for large-scale distributed denial of service campaigns, is spreading via an unpatched vulnerability impacting the Zixel Cloud CNM Secure Manager that was disclosed last month. That's according to researchers at Radware, who also said that it's notable how quickly hoax call operators have moved to weaponize the Zixel bug, which as of this time in writing has still not been addressed in a Zixel advisory. Hoax calls first emerged in late March as a variant of the GAFGit Bashlight family. It's named after the domain used to host its malware, hoaxcalls.pw. According to the Palo Alto Unit 42 researchers who found it, the original sample featured 3 DDoS attack vectors, UDP, DNS, and hex floods, and it was seen infecting devices through 2 vulnerabilities, a Draytech Vigor 2960 remote code execution RCE vulnerability, and a Grandstream Unified Communications remote SQL injection bug, which was CVE 2020-5722. The HTTPS exploits for the bugs used a common user agent header value XTC, which has been seen in previous Mirai variant activity according to researchers. Now I know for a fact those Draytech Vigor 2960s are widely used at different telcos for like mobile server setups. So yeah, it's they're pretty massively used around the world. But anyway, the article reads on, in early April, a new hoax call sample showed up on the scene and was picked up by Radware. It had added 16 new attack vectors for a total of 19, but it only propagated via the Grandstream CVE 2020-5722 bug and lacked the XTC header value. Within 48 hours of discovery, there were 15 unique IP addresses hosting the malware. So it's a pretty quick growth rate on this bug. And it sounds like a pretty serious one that's going to come to cause more damage in the very near future. If you want to read this article, there's a link in the description to that as well. The next article is Valve reassures gamers after CSGO and Team Fortress 2 leaks. The source code of Valve's Team Fortress 2 and Counter-Strike Global Offensive games was leaked today and published on the internet for anyone to download. The initial report made by Steam Database on Twitter says that the leaked source code is dated 2017-2018. Per the same report, Valve previously made available the TF2 and CSGO source code to Source Engine licensees. After being accused of being the one behind the leak, Valve News Network founder Tyler McVicker claimed during a live Q&A on Twitch that a person he knows is responsible and that the source code was leaked in a 4chan thread. It's always 4chan. The code that has leaked today originally leaked back in 2018, which I was aware of and contacted Valve to warn them about, he said on Twitter. However, according to McVicker, another person is behind today's leak, a former member of the Lever software source engine modding community. Valve confirmed the leak in an official statement sent to Bleeping Computer and is asking gamers to keep playing as there is no reason to be alarmed. We have reviewed the leak code and believe it to be a reposting of a limited CSGO engine code depot released to partners in late 2017 and originally leaked in 2018, a Valve spokesperson told Bleeping Computer. From this review, we have not found any reason for players to be alarmed or avoid the current builds. As always, playing on the official servers is recommended for greatest security. We will continue to investigate the situation and will update news outlets and players if we find anything to prove otherwise. In the meantime, if anyone has more information about the leak, the Valve security page describes how best to report that information. There's a bit more detail here on this article, but it seems like not that massive of a deal. If you play on the official servers, you're going to be all sweet. If you don't, maybe you shouldn't be playing on those servers. But yeah, I guess hackers are going to hack, so what you going to do? Onto the TryHackMe leaderboards. This month and today, we have ZT3R1 in first place, followed by FreeSol, Nishnav, Sysmex73, and Rick Sanchez in 5th place. Congratulations to all of you guys. There's not too much longer left in the month, so if you are planning on becoming number 1 for this month, start smashing out those CTFs and yeah, you'll eventually climb the ladder and get to the top 10. If you are in this top 50 somewhere, let me know in the comments and I'll shout you out and you know, give you some encouragement to continue on with absolutely killing those CTFs. Onto the comments section of yesterday's video, we have a question here from Neo. It says, DC, when it comes to malware analysis, what's the best setup hardware and software for Linux? I want to start malware analysis, but I'm a little afraid I might accidentally let it on my own network. Yeah, I guess that is a concern to have. I would probably, if it was me doing it, I would stick with Kali because that's something that I'm familiar with. But yeah, if I would probably just use something like Metasploit and then figure out a solution for sandboxing your computer on the network. I guess that's like, I haven't really done too much malware analysis myself to think about what sort of sandboxing solution I would use myself, but I would definitely want to have that computer segregated from the network. So maybe if you can at all change like VLANs and stuff on your network so that that computer only has access to a certain few things and doesn't potentially spread across to other computers. But even saying that, malware doesn't usually spread like that. It's usually just going to infect that one computer. So yeah. On to the next question is from Nate M. He says, hi, I want to get an InfoSec / cybersecurity job ASAP. I have A+, Network Plus, an expired Security Plus, but I wouldn't mention that to your recruiters, a non-IT bachelor's degree, no IT experience, decent soft skills. Should I start applying for cybersecurity jobs or start applying for help desk jobs or go into software engineering or something else? My advice to you is to choose either software engineering or help desk jobs. Maybe not even a help desk job as such. Maybe something more along the lines of a service technician level 1 or level 2. Seeing as you already have the Network Plus and had the Security Plus. But yeah, I wouldn't be mentioning that the Security Plus has expired. My CCNA originally that I've had has been expired for many, many years. But I've still, like originally when I had it, I was still telling people that I had it, to be honest. And if they ever checked up, I would then go and renew it. But no one ever bothered looking into it, to be honest. So I know that sounds dodgy, but you've already done the work. You have the certificate lying around somewhere, I assume, to prove that you did have it at one point. So yeah, I'd just be applying to managed service providers or MSPs and yeah, trying to get a service technician role as like level 1 or level 2, which I know is pretty much the same as help desk, but it's an easy way to build up experience and then get into something better a little bit later. So yeah, that's it for today. If you did enjoy this video, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and if you really want, you can become a member of the channel now by clicking the join button on my channel's homepage, or become a Patreon if you want to support me there, or just, you know, have a chat with me in general. Jump on Discord or Twitter or any of those social media links below. And yeah, I'll be happy to have a chat with you. Anyway, that's it guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Catch you later.